Hi, Cole.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I am good.
Good. You ready? You ready for an interview?
I am totally ready.
Awesome. When did you first start making music?
I first started making music 4 years ago. I was 13. I'm 17 now. But I was 13, and it was something that I was really interested in and trying to get better and better all the time. But the first instrument I learned was piano, and I was about 7. I originally had started taking classical lessons, and then I stopped, but I started teaching myself as well. So piano, and then I played trombone and guitar and bass as well.
Flipflops333 said, did you ever imagine that you'd be playing in huge music festivals when you were young, or did you ever think you would ever be a big thing like this?
I like how it's flip-flops, not flip-flop. It has to be more than one flip-flop. Yeah, I never imagined it, you know, and I'm so lucky to have been able to do it at so young, and, you know, just being able to, like I said, share my music and share what I like to do as a passion and be able to do it in front of these huge crowds. It's really amazing. I got to share the stage of a lot of my heroes that I loved growing up and listening to, and being able to say that I played at the same place as well.
Hi, Cole.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Stage of a lot of my heroes that I loved growing up and listening to, and being able to say that I played at the same place as all of them was really an incredible experience. So yeah, you know, it's just always really surreal whenever I get the chance.
So this is one from Adriana XX1. She wants to know, how do you start on a remix?
Typically with a remix, I'll take more than a few listens to the original track just to, you know, get what that the original's conveying, and I'll start with piano, sort of build what I think it should sound like around it with the piano, and then think of a direction that I want to go with it, put my own taste and my own, like, sort of take on the song, and yeah, you know, just from there I start building it out. And a lot of times you definitely want to keep elements of the original song in it, because I think that's important, but at the same time you have to add your creative taste and your artistic taste and sort of blend them together like that.
Have you ever felt discouraged by anyone or have stage fright? And if so, how did you overcome it?
I try not to let anyone discourage me, because I think that's not the right attitude to go about with it. And in terms of stage fright, not really. You know, the very first, 10 seconds to a minute of going up on stage, there's always definitely this feeling, but it's sort of anxiety and nervousness, especially for the first show. But the more shows that I've been doing, it's just like, they're so exciting that I just want to go up there, I want to play, and just...
If you had something different, if you had to do something different than being, say, a DJ, or like an electronic musician, what would it be?
I've always wanted to be a marine biologist. That's definitely not DJing and production, you know what I mean? But I just always took a liking to sea life and just sort of exploring more of that scientifically, and I've always been really interested in the deep sea as well, because, you know, there's so much that we haven't discovered there. It's something that I really want to just say, hey, you know what, I was part of a team that either discovered something or just found a breakthrough. And same thing with space. I love space. Astronauts.
Okay, I have one last one, and this is from Stanley13795, and he says, would you please say waddle on?
Ooh. Waddle on, Club Penguin. Waddle on.
Nice.
Waddle.